Good morning and welcome back to White Mountain Today here at White Mountain TV 16. Joining us right here is Beth Cartadolan from Joseph's Spaghetti Shed. And we were just chatting so much we almost missed coming on air. So, Beth, how are you?
I'm good, Rob. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Good to see you. Happy spring, or
Yeah,
almost.
I know. It's
almost
beautiful.
summer now.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful day today. We've actually had a really nice stretch of weather the last few weeks.
We have.
And we're going to hope that continues.
I hope so. Yeah.
So, Joe's Spaghetti Shed, you've got a bunch of new things going besides the beautiful new roof going on.
It is.
That is just going to be great.
Yep, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's going to be a nice addition as far as curb appeal goes.
Absolutely. Plus, you're doing stuff in your front room.
Yep. We changed up the front room a little bit to make it more comfortable for folks while they wait. We have in the summer, sometimes we have 35, 45-minute wait for tables, and we just wanted to make the space more functional and more comfortable for folks while they wait. So yeah, lots of changes, you know.
That's great. You were explaining that those changes, so I think that's just going to be a nice thing for that. And one of the things that you do is every Monday night you do.
I Dine to Donate.
Dine to Donate. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Dine to Donate. But tomorrow night you put a twist on it.
I did a little flip for tomorrow night. It's a give back. Dine to Donate. Every Monday we do a Dine to Donate where we donate 20% of our total sales. If you order a bottle of wine, 20% of that goes to the cause. Local nonprofits, charity groups, whatever, every Monday night we have somebody on the docket and we give them 20% of our total sales. And our customers are so loyal and supportive. There are some people every single Monday night they get dinner at Joseph's, whether they come in for dinner or they order takeout. And so tomorrow night is a give back, Dine to Donate. All of our loyal customers that come in every Monday, if they come for dinner or get takeout, we're going to give them 20% off their bill to thank them for being supportive. It's a way to bring people in to see what we're doing. We're going to be having beer tastings. Steve Johnson from the Moat and Victoria Noel from Tuckerman's are going to come up and do beer tasting. My wine girl is going to come and do wine tasting. We have a couple new wines that we're going to be adding to the menu. And then I'll be doing some food tasting of some new menu items that we're doing, and then people will have our full menu available. So anything people want to order and have for dinner, they'll get 20% off. We are also going to have a donation bucket for a little girl up in Bartlett who was just recently diagnosed with cancer. And her catch slogan for her fight is "Fight like a girl." And so we are going to have a donation jar. So if folks do want to contribute to that, we'll pass that on. And but yeah, you know, the Dine to Donates are great. It's been interesting because I've learned a lot about some of the nonprofits that I might not even have known about. You know, but because I'm always talking with people in the nonprofit or charity realm, I've learned a lot. And I'll tell you, we have a very, very giving valley.
I was just going to say, a very generous valley. With,
absolutely.
There have been a lot of, or I don't want to say a lot, there have been a bunch of different charities lately and events and everything else. And people show up and they give and they give and they give. And it's just one of the things that we love about the Mount Washington Valley. And we've talked about that.
And people just keep giving too. You know, it's amazing. And I'm glad to be able to do my little bit to help that.
Well, thank you for being able to do that. And so let's talk about Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, because everybody knows the great pasta, the great sauces. And I want to just take a second to talk about, I don't have time to sit down for dinner, I've got to get where I'm going, but you have created the perfect thing there. Both in you can get a to-go food like you can, but you've got the ready meals.
Yeah, well, that hasn't really taken off that much. I'm actually going to be well, no, that's okay. It's hard to have stuff in the fridge all the time, and now the fridge has moved over and it's going to be used for something else. So, but my freezer is going to be stocked out front. So if you know that you've got family coming and you're not going to have time after Storyland to do this, you can stop in, pick up a lasagna. I always have bread available, even though the bread isn't out front. anybody can stop anytime and say, hey, can I get 3 loaves of bread to take home? It freezes great.
Yeah.
You know, it freezes great. And I always have my sauce in the freezer. I'll have soups frozen in the freezer. So if people plan ahead and say, oh, I've got company coming, I don't want to have to cook, they can stop in and pull what they want. Or they can, if they want stuff done that isn't frozen, they can email me at josephspaghettished@gmail.com and order stuff, and I can have it ready for them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And and just having it in the freezer for that night when you're like, oh, I wish that I had something I could eat.
Right.
You can pull that right out.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
And then, and of course, like I said, you're known for your sauce and your pasta and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're constantly messing with the menu, you know, and trying to add new things or create different meals with the things that we already have. And I have to say, it's really funny because I have so many people, they go, oh, we've been driving by this place for years. We've been in business. It'll be 34 years, the 1st of August. And we've been driving by this place. You know, we never stopped. It's so good. Oh, I can't believe we never stopped. And I'm like, aren't you glad you stopped?
Yeah.
And more and more people are doing that. And I think part of it is that they are talking to people that say, oh, guess where we ate? You know, and you've got to go try this place. And I have a man who drives up from Connecticut to have dinner.
Wow.
And then drives home. He road trips for dinner.
That's awesome.
And then drives home. Sometimes he stays over. I think his son has a place up here.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he drives up, has dinner, and drives home.
That's terrific.
You know?
Plus, I think you have a little something called desserts there at
Yes.
Joseph's.
Yes, we do. And that's I mean, I love everything we do, but I love doing desserts, and I'm always thinking about, oh, you know, what can I do? What can I add to the dessert menu? And I have people that come in. I do what I call wedding cake pudding. It's basically bread pudding, but I make it with cake. And because I have a bakery business as well. And when you make a wedding cake, you level it off, so everything is nice and level. Well, you cut all this beautiful cake off, and when I started doing it, I'm like, it's got to be something I can do with this. Well, I make bread pudding out of it, and I don't know, maybe 22 different flavors of bread pudding that I've done with these different.
Wow.
So I have people that come, and the first question they say is, "What kind of bread pudding do you have tonight?" You know, and I mean, there's so many different kinds that I've done. The chocolate one's always a favorite.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine.
And the carrot cake is the carrot cake one. It has cream cheese frosting all through it. Oh, that one's really good too.
Well, and any time you can get some of Beth's whoopie pies, whether the big ones or the mini ones, that's a delight. I was actually there one time. We were chatting, and you were making some dessert, and it just was so cool watching the whole process and knowing and just looking at them, going, "Those look really good."
Yeah, usually I bring you a treat, but you know, I didn't get to do that today. Coming straight off a fundraiser, I didn't get to.
That's
didn't
it.
Get to have a treat.
You know,
next time.
Yeah, Hans is the one who looks sad. Look at it. Look at that face. Look at that.
Poor Hans.
Well, that's great. And so, and any big plans for somebody? Any special events or anything going on?
For the summer?
Yeah.
No, just work. You know, just trying to staff now and just, you know, trying to be ready and hoping we have good weather and our vicinity, you know, to Storyland and to Attitash. You know, we do lots of kids, and so just trying to make sure everything's in place and ready to go so that we can try to do the best we can for the customers and be ready. It was a good winter, and the spring has been good so far. So, you know, we used to have those down times, but those shoulder seasons now, I think people realize that that's the time to come. You know, you're not waiting in line everywhere you go. You're not, and those shoulder seasons are starting to be busier.
Absolutely.
You know, we think, oh, you know, it's going to be a quiet night, and then all of a sudden we're surprised in a good way. You know, it's like, wow, you know, we are busier than I thought we were going to be. But I think people are discovering that there's something in the valley, something going on all the time.
All the time. Well, we talk about that all the time. There's always something going on.
Right.
So what are the hours for the summer?
Right now, we're Thursday through Monday, opening at 4:30. As of the 14th of June, we go to 7 nights, 4:30 to 9:30.
Great.
Yep.
So
yeah.
really no reason not to stop at
Right.
Joseph's.
Yeah, we'll be open 7 nights, and then when we get to the fall, we go back to being closed
Right.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right, absolutely.
But yeah, we're coming into our high season now, and hopefully we'll be ready.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm sure you'll be ready. I'm sure you'll be ready.
Yep, the roof will be on, and it's looking good, and the flowers are getting planted, and everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's sprucing up and getting ready.
Getting
so.
ready.
Yeah.
Well, so tomorrow night, appreciation night, 20% off your
Right.
total bill.
Yep.
And come by and taste some wine and some beer.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, we'll have
and
some
food
samples
and-
for new menu items and plenty of desserts. So
That sounds great.
You'll have your dessert.
Well, Beth, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks, Rob. Nice to see you.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we actually, Beth, we have a gift certificate to give away.
Oh,
It's one of
yay.
our watch and win prizes.
And
So, and I have a question.
oh, you do?
I thought of a question, Hans.
I had one too.
We're
but
gonna have somebody call because Beth said it.
Let
Are
me
you-
guess. How many years? Am I right?
How many years has Joseph Spaghetti Shed been around? So
Well, I will turn the camera on to myself for a moment.
so
and
I can
for Beth,
so I can
while you
fetch the
run
phone. Oh, and the phone is already ringing.
lighting up. Huh?
Good morning,
That's
White
fun.
Mountains Today.
25 years?
Is it 25 years?
No.
No,
Nope.
it's more than 25
Definitely
years.
More than that.
Good morning, White Mountains Today.
Was it 39 years?
39 years? No, a little less than 39 years. Beth isn't that old. I mean, she was only 2 when the restaurant started. Good morning, White Mountains Today.
You
Is
can
it
s-
30 years?
you can
Nope, not
sit.
30 years.
You want to sit for a second, Rob? I got you over there. 30.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
I think we just gave it away.
oh, that's okay. We give away answers. Good morning, White Mountains Today.
Is it 34?
It was 34 years, absolutely. Who's on the phone?
I think we get.
Don from Freedom.
Hey, Don, how are you? Well, we have a gift certificate to Joseph's Spaghetti Shed for you.
That is, I cannot wait to go there.
Well, that sounds
Yay.
terrific. Hang on the phone. We'll get right back to you. So there we go. We had a lucky winner. They're going to go to Joseph's Spaghetti Shed.
That's great.
And check out all the great things. So, yeah, we figured we got to do the gift certificate
Yeah,
while you're
that's
here.
perfect.
So 34
That's perfect.
years. As I
Yeah.
said, Beth was 2 when they opened. So.
Yeah, I wish.
And, well, thanks so much. And
Thanks,
we'll see
Rob.
you down there at the restaurant. We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.